guys, welcome to Weekly Witcher. So let me just get my thumbnail and all that stuff, and then we'll roll on to our Weekly Witcher.
But finding me proved no simple task, for having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Probably streaming a bit early, but you know. Might as well get Witcher out of the way early.
Mutant! Washed your hair lately? Another drifter in from Temeria.
Hello from the school, it's up for rain. I figured I was streaming a bit too early, but you know, better early than never. There's Dandelion.
What's the ruckus about?
Gotta go? No problem,
Polly and her
Marine.
half-brained
Thanks for
fiancé.
dropping in.
They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were going to meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
That's a good question.
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers. I composed.
Appreciate the like, Tammy, and welcome to the stream.
Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter, and start looking.
Fine. Let's find the key. Not here.
Damn it. Now where would she be?
Much love. Yeah, appreciate you dropping by. How's your day going?
Not here. Not here.
Struggle to find the key.
Find anything?
Not here. Not here. Not here. The key.
Damn it. Now where would she be?
We found the key.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Shut up, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but it's open
And
salt
Dee Dee, welcome to the
ends
stream.
when my
How are you
betrothed
today?
starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Oh. Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Streaming
Well,
at 12?
I'm off.
Yep.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
But yeah, Fortnite might be updating later. I was planning on doing World War II later as well, so... I've got a couple of streams in mind for today.
Who's Rotlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary. Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Not working today? Well, I did, Dee Dee. Just did my work and left early. And Mohit Singh, welcome to the stream. How are you, Mohit?
My, what a freak.
Youth these days, hair-brained all of them.
I'm fine, that's good to hear.
Nothing new.
Hey, seen any prime fillies?
I went in the wrong door. And Hector084, welcome to the stream.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine for the carcass is pit clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
You'll regret this, mutant.
Well, I got knocked out.
Don't know how much Rotlick owes you, but everything in this house is mine. Want to get something back? Try the Vagelbud estate. Rotlick's losing his last crowns at the races, I wager. Now get the hell out of here.
Go pickle spiders up your arse!
Every man for himself?
Time to go talk to Rotlick. It's not showing your stream on PS4.
I need a ride. Can you help? Behave yourself. Do what you must, but behave.
It'll probably show up a little later than on the PS4 at least. At least I hope it does.
Got a monster under my bed. Can you help?
Forget the monster under your bed. About the monster under my bed. Or the monster under this guy's bed. How far is the Vagelbuds? Okay, Vagelbuds are all the way over there. Where am I? Okay, so I'll use my horse.
Beg your pardon?
Watch on YouTube for PS4 but can't comment.
Had a hard time finding any work here, Witcher.
And I know to comment you have to watch from the person's profile. But hey, at least you got tablets.
Trouble?
They were in the way. It's why it's not stream time, but yay. What's up, Typical? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I got off work a little early. You know, figured, you know, do an earlier stream today. I'll still be doing one at the normal time, whether it's, you know, World War II or Fortnite. It's definitely going to be one of those two.
Take it easy. Well, Rutlick, seems you're a considerable sum in the debt, but you shan't back out on that account, eh? You won't have much of a choice. Come now, old sport. We can't allow that. Who'd I wager with then, eh? Listen, here's what we'll do. Make one more bet.
It's 5:30 p.m. here, and you usually stream around like 10.
What do you say?
Your time zone, yeah. I started this around noon for me.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'd to wager on a race.
Like Spy Fox Death Sim 17. It's a good game.
Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Yeah, almost 1.5k, even though I've been stuck at 1455 subs for the last week. But, you know, eventually more will come. I'm not too worried. When you pay your debt, I'll win the race. I kind of want to win the race.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You're that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
Oh, is it 1453 now? And the numbers been bouncing up and down.
Run, Roach.
Slower.
2:23, I think, at least. I'm trying. It's always about the effort, Cole.
I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Oh.
That horse race was fun.
I've no doubt it's another of Menger's ideas for cleansing the city.
My husband will faint when he
Gained a couple yesterday, wake this morning, lost all that gain. I feel you, Dee Dee. That's a quick race. Sometimes they just fly by quick. All these swords are oh, that's because one of my swords isn't equipped. But I could definitely drop a sword too. And probably a couple of these gauntlets. And drop that gauntlet. There we go.
Well, I've heard ballads about you, and that sorceress of yours, Guinevere.
Yeah, I find that weird too, typical. When people sub and, you know, that's it, just never come, never watch. Never do anything but come and sub. And what's up, Jesse? Welcome to the stream. It's a bit early today, but you know, I've been planning on doing 2 streams today, so figured I'd get this one out of the way early.
Run, Roach.
I have the energy, I might possibly even do a third one.
Let's go.
Is that an invisible wall I see? I'll go this way. Go around. Set invisible wall. There we go. That's probably the weirdest glitch ever. I want to go this way. D says people want high number of subs but don't care about watching. You know, understand people who have like millions of subs. It'd be hell having 3 million people talking at once. Oh yeah, definitely. 2 streams, oh yeah. 3, oh yeah, LOL. Check a stream, but it so rarely works that I don't even bother. I don't know, number of views doesn't matter, it's the time of views, yeah. The watch time is everything.
My daddy's a witch hunter and chases old crows.
An app's so bad, but you have to leave school in 15 minutes. I've felt you there before, Jesse. Wanting to take a nap, but hey, work in 10 minutes. It's like,
Slower.
Might as well be right.
yeah, it used to be that way. Now it's the gorgeous 4K watch hours. Got home from school like an hour ago. And you came pretty much straight to the stream. That's impressive. You know what I need? What is that, Jesse?
Learned all the easy to find witches already. I could use a quickie.
One of your car music videos. This place seems pretty lit now.
We start in G major.
But yeah, if I didn't decide to do a stream early, I would have did a lit car video or something.
Needs a minor key.
But I wanted
to ruin everything. We'll start an email.
How are things, Doo-Doo?
So, I suppose. Might have been days in the past when I'd have said, wonderful. But I can't complain. I'm in one piece. Not bound to a stake atop a pyre.
Doo-Doo, tell me. The halfling Biberveld goes from being a prosperous merchant to being a pauper. How?
Prefer the long version or the short?
Short, please.
BRB, alright, typical.
The war.
I was under the impression merchants grow fat on wars.
Some do, but I have a serious personality flaw. I'm honest. I could not reap profits from the suffering of others. I paid taxes. I never cooked my books. And then a ship full of my goods sank. I pulled through somehow, but then a second fell prey to skeleton raiders, rendering me insolvent. When inflation hit and interest rates rose, I, at long last, fell.
stream is good though.
Gotta
Yeah,
admit,
definitely a way to interact with
Roman
everybody who's,
was a
you know,
brilliant
here
impersonation.
earlier.
Don't remind me. I'm rather disgusted.
Come on, he wasn't all out terrible.
You understand nothing. A Doppler assumes more than a man's external appearance. I've learned what a scoundrel had knocking about in his head. Once I became him, not an hour passed before I felt the urge to break a sorceress's fingers. After 2, I caught myself lusting to impale someone, and immediately after that, it hit me. The paranoid fear of a Doppler conspiracy.
I'll upload a vid later. I think maybe even stream if it's possible. Nice, typical.
Ever considered leaving? Forgetting Novigrad altogether?
What for? To pass from the frying pan into the fire? The war's not yet crept here. Famine's not kicked at our door. Not that the future's looking rosy.
But you don't have to be human. Maybe you could try something else.
I've assumed many forms over the years, and in spite of all, life as a human has proven most interesting. After all, you humans rule the world.
Not like people show up, but it's boring anyway. Otherwise.
Take care of yourself, Doo-Doo.
Oh, those bigots haven't the cunning to
True for people who can't watch night streams. Going to still watch when I get to school if you're still on. I'll probably be on until like, you know, a couple hours at least. Hi, chicken nugget. What's up, lazy? Welcome. But yeah, not everyone can do a nighttime stream like some people can.
Well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Holly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Primarily the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy.
Why not have a round
The
to
foreman
celebrate?
mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Oh my god.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
She's been attacked, Priscilla. Oh no.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues.
A mystery.
No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
And Faves Games English, welcome. Welcome. How are you doing today?
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Good, you? I'm great.
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem?
I'm carrying too much again. That works perfect.
I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
What's up, Frostbite? Welcome. How are you doing, Frostbite? Shoot. You consider yourself a hoarder game-wise? Not necessarily. I mostly just hold on to the good things that are useful. Have a headache playing COD World War II, trying to get 600 kills. I don't blame you then. I'd probably have a headache from that too.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So...
Spyfox Spats, what's up, the Mighty Ninja? Welcome. How are you doing today? Witch Hunter Steel Sword. Okay, we don't really need that. Do these things actually have weight? They do. I've been good. How about you? And I actually don't have school, Mighty Ninja.
Took matters into my own hands.
Bet No charge.
No, don't graduate
Damn
from that
idealists,
crap.
ruining the market for us.
Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Excellent fool!
Still went into work though, but you know, left that early. What grade you in? 11D7s. But no, I actually graduated from school 4 years ago. Good old Spy Fox's class of 2014. Freshman next year sophomore.
Give it to me straight. No sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Yeah, you're pretty close, my ninja. I think it's just a PH instead of an FT. But who knows? It's been a while since I've, had to spell that. There he is. Me and Latina are dating what? Are you really though? It's not just a stress headache, lol. It's so an actual headache. That's what I told you, right?
Take the ladder.
Alright, I'm good at keeping secrets.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Custody. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Just play it smooth.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Dang, this guy's at 5K subs already, and start watching him at 4K. GG to that guy.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burned, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
You going live later? Oh yeah, I'll probably do another game later.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, but blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
This is interesting.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
And Gaming Hub, welcome to the stream. How are you?
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Dig, dig, dig. I'm dead, another update.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. I'm afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Let's play Paladin since the update's done for that one. So World War II is another update. Alright, hands.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Now let's do a challenge, which is 600 kills for special package. But I have 6 days to complete it. And just like the patients, have 442 kills already. You're grinding out that challenge. But I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, so let's keep up this autopsy.
His right foot, the ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard, right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor. His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
This is a ritual murder, this is punishment. No motive. I'm not sure my conclusion.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid. All centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Dang, 30 years.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
I decide when we're done with this subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it.
Oh, that's history.
What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
I've got my eye on you. So first start, we investigate the alley. Set stay, almost over 200 kills, plus it's double XP.
What happened here?
The corpse collector.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian? Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
And Amar, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today?
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
Instead of 50 points per kill, it's 100. Double.
Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I'd call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Gee, he used her for his...
Tom,
some people are just
what did you find on him?
I as you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment, that. I'll wipe off the writing as silly as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Hidden. Doink.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
That guy deserves a good whack to the face. Haven't been supporting many people recently. Barely been supporting Zodi, but I'll still support your streams and others. Yeah, you have no issue there, Amar, because, you know, Zodi's been barely streaming anymore. You know what's funny? Zodi said he was going to stream World War II yesterday. He was on it all day, but he never streamed it. That's what I find kind of frustrating.
What? Awful fail.
okay, handsome?
You scared?
Do it yourself.
Human. Priscilla.
Sis, that him?
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
What is this? Remember, good people, the light cast by the fire dispels every darkness, reveals each lie, exposes every unworthy and debauched soul. Not even shape-shifting Dopplers can hide from its light. Not even witches and sorceresses, so adept at fooling the common folk. Not the loose women who walk the street and fog men's minds with their charms, abandon the treacherous and immoral magic arcane. Cover your bodies in modesty, and provoke no unclean thoughts, and the eternal fire will expose you for all monsters and sinners, or else burn you too in its flames. Concerned citizen. That's cool.
Oh, come on!
Slaughter the freak!
How's your day's fight? It was pretty good.
Take him from the back! Gotta get around him! Gonna gut you clean, you lass!
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? My dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Rip the no-names.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally.
Playing
we'll
down,
stand
BRB.
aside, behave.
All right.
But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Oh, your head's ringing. Yeah.
A brazier. This time of year? I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Human. Priscilla's. Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weighed on his heel. Took a step back.
What do you want?
Examine the place where the woodcarver died, using your Witcher senses. Witcher senses. Let's go.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Ooh, more victims.
Ooh.
Alright, so Woodcarver died around here. Hey, let's go. I'm in the wrong spot.
Run, good folk! We've a madman! I met you, mate. Back there at Lock and Reed.
Let's get to where the Woodcarver died. So that's not the spot either.
Whoa! What a killer!
Let's go around. Where's that door?
Been about minding my own business when suddenly up he pops and heals me.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. A better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these two mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her, this dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Back that was fast, the other team sucked. Rip the
Tell
other
me what
team.
you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hyrax Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. Do they care about some dwarf?
It's an objective game and they were just trying to kill and not get their flags. I hate when people don't go for the objective. They just go for what they want.
Fine.
Stupid.
We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Concerned citizen sermon again. Remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames. Fire can prepare our nourishment. Fire can drive off the horrors of the dark. Yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. This is why we must live in harmony with eternal fire and its commandments. Whoever fails to heed its lessons, whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, the same shall lose his life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds. Concerned citizen. Concerned citizen seems legit. The last game, I captured 8 flags and defended 29 times. Dang.
Murderer dragged something out, dragged something across the floor. Statues. More dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Mind if I go inside the workshop?
It's not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
I just went in the workshop. Why is that so hard? Oh, here we go.
Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten.
Well, that's what happened to Fabian's eyes.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Okay, I get the point.
More blood stains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Now he talks to the coroner.
God, the Reaper's company.
Oh, concerns this in sermon yet again. Remember, dear people, that a fire, once lit, cannot be stopped. That it consumes everything in its path, and only ceases to rage once all has been turned to ash. Men cannot flee this element, and if they bow before it, if they let it into their hearts, they too turn to ash. Search then your consciences, and live in accordance with what the church dictates, before the time of penance has passed. That's a tongue twister, that one. I don't know why I keep reading those like that, but you know, it's fun. Hey, new follower.
What's he doing here?
Welcome, new follower, to my PlayStation account.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Nice narratives. Yeah, they're nice, fiery narratives.
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
BRB, I got some blueberry muffins I forgot about. Hopefully they're still alright.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Von Gratz told me all about you.
Ah, doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful, or did he neglect to mention it? People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Yeah, but they are... Yeah, they are. I went to the grocery store, bought them, was too lazy to make them. It's like snowing and raining here at the same time. Oof. Wonderful Saturday, come chat with us. The frick, it's only Wednesday.
How old's Von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Gods, he knows no bounds. To attack Lady Vegelbud, heiress of such a prominent family.
Where is she? Tell me.
She resides in an estate beyond the city, north of Oxenford.
Gotta find her, now.
Back to the Vegelbuds.
Till next time, Master.
Well, another freak.
Don't call me a freak, you shady dude.
Oi, cock up!
What do you want?
What was it happened to Foltest again?
Except for coming to drop a like playing Fortnite, though. I'm not surprised you're playing Fortnite, Zodiac, but thank you for dropping by the stream. How are you doing today? Oh, is this another letter from the concerned citizen again? A concerned citizen's sermon. Remember, dear people, that a fire once lit cannot be stopped, that it consumes everything in its path, and only ceases to rage once all has been turned to ash. Men cannot flee this element, and if they bow before it, if they let it into their hearts, they too turn to ash. Search then your consistencies, and live in accordance with the Church dictates, before the time for penance has passed. Found Pikachu on an alt in a server. So Pikachu's back around 04 Kitten?
I was willing to give me right hand for. Wonderful. What happened?
Found a llama earlier. I did too, Frostbite, actually. I was on Fortnite earlier before I got on this. Found a llama by Junk Junction, around that area.
Giving me no choice.
Bandit. Togali Masters hasn't seen my DM yet. Why do these guys always have grilled chicken sandwiches? That's the weirdest thing ever. Actually gonna hop on after this game. Take them out so I can... What is Pikachu's alt? Is it just on Discord? I need my horse again if we're going to go to the Vegelbuds.
gods, or grizzly thugs.
Hey there.
Well, yeah, the Fortnite conspiracies are actually pretty strong today. People are thinking Tilted Towers is getting destroyed today. Other people have been saying it's Greasy Grove that's going to get wiped out. Other people say it's Lucky Landing. Could be all three. I don't know.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you've thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Yes, good fellow? If it's work you seek.
Don't know that I'm all that good. Name's Geralt. Looking for Patricia Vegelbud. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our guards.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're
Like, quiet could be a bad thing.
Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Oh! He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Oh my gosh. What did I just witness? Dogs.
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
I'm not the enemy.
Halt! Or I'll put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal
Because she
fire.
blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body, a note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name, but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Loot. Concerned Citizen Sermon. Yeah, I just joined it, kitten. I see it started right now. Remember, good people, that the fire devours everything in its path, sparing no one and stopping for nothing. The fire burns all sinners alike, be they paupers or princes, men or non-humans, weak or powerful, whoever breaks its commandments, whoever does not heed the church's counsel, whoever worships false gods, the same shall be turned to ash in its flame. Live, then, it's the truth of the eternal fire. Listen to its holy men, for they are your shepherd. Concerned Citizen. Yeah, read it like that. Can I meditate here? A meditation. I just meditated on a staircase. Should be going this way? I guess so. And it means punch him to jump. There we go. Dang, they've got a big residence here.
Just hope it don't come down hard at harvest this year.
I'm actually gonna play Search and Destroy. Like hearing people be so butthurt.
Go.
Yeah, sometimes it's funny. Oh, this way. don't know what those were, but I'm not gonna attack them. So once we stop this serial killer, I think that would be a good spot to end the stream for the day. And another game will be up later.
I never let your kind in.
Ah!
Hey, Giddy up.
Playing World War II and won't divulge the information.
It's hard to light a fire in this weather. Jitters. The downfall of civilization.
Whoa!
Moral decay. A witcher?
Take it easy.
ZZ. Except I'm the devil. If you're asleep, wake up.
What do you got see? My eye on you, man.
I just saw you just woke up.
Hey there.
Oh, good morning, I'm the devil.
Rain, I like
Rain, I like Rain. Yeah, Rain's a pretty cool guy. If you haven't, you should totally sub to RainHDx Gaming, one of my partner streamers, and also Dinosaur Teeth. And also check out Dangerous Jaden and Latina 3, other members of the Cringe Squad.
Didn't look that right.
Nice plug, eh? I'm just that good.
Call this rain? Clearly not seen true precipitation.
Are you talking about Myanmar or Didi? Oh, me? Yeah, I appreciate that, Amar. Where's the way in? I want in crippled Kates. What's this guy? He's shady. Recording it right now? I'll definitely check it out tomorrow. Lost to campers. Those dirty campers. I swear. Where's the frickin' entrance to Crippled Kate's? Oh, is this it? Hey! No, that's not it. Erg.
Don't make me sick.
This has gotta be it. No. They call me a beef for killing him. Like, really? Smack, smack. If this isn't the entrance, I'm a cry. Yay!
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
I'm gonna disturb them.
The thinking customer will see right away.
She dancing on top of the table. That's cool. No. I want in. There we go. There's the stairs. There's the stairs. Just throw water on him.
You look fucking amazing. On top of me.
Thank you. Oh, cool. Where is Sweet Nettie? Oh, there's more stairs.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me. And I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with Sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Just like that? No formaldehyde?
What? No foreplay? No formaldehyde? Coals in my eye sockets?
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
So who left the letter on Patricia's body?
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to Crippled Kate's. To Sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with Sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Can't allow it.
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured.
Ha, take that. All I have is a poker. Let's free Sweet Nettie.
You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound
came to. And he was eating the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
If you're allowed to show naked things on YT LMAO. Well, it's a video game character, so I'm pretty sure there's a loophole to that. And if not, oh well. I'm not going to get demonetized if I don't make money anyway. An apple. There's the door, there's some loot there. There's the poker. Even though I don't really want it, I kinda want it. Where's the door to leave here? I'm lost. Help. A mug? A broken rake. Oh, there it is.
Positively divine.
And there's my way down.
It's the material world, and I'm a material girl.
Can't go out that door. I'll go out the front door. Go to the warehouse near the ports.
Any of these well studied?
Hey, hey. Whoosh, whoosh, hey, hey. Alright, this is the warehouse. I'm gonna open. Open? Thank you.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
Who, what are you?
Who, what are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
A vampire. Interesting. I'm done. Just killed the entire team.
Got a reason for
nice
killing?
Job.
A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism is rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
As are you, Cuteness, Mare Bear, A-Dog, Zodiac, Abjay, and Dangerous Jaden, and Zodiac. Twice? Oh my. But no, I get what you mean. There are other ways. Or have your effing mind. Twisted logic.
Tortured logic.
Yet logic, nonetheless. I'm glad you perceived that, at least. Fight fire with fire, as they say. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Pretty good. Might not.
I was thinking about modding another person in the future, and oh my. Time to kill this vampire. I'm just putting myself with a grenade. We've all done that at least once or twice. Collect it off the wall. Just want to cast my spells. This vampire's pretty cool. Oh, boo. Didn't kill it. F, I mean freak. My guns suck. Need better ones. I need to not die to higher vampires. kill the vampire, kill the vampire, kill the vampire. Where are the vampires? This is going to be a hard-fought battle. Find Pikachu if I meet him IRL. I don't blame you, 04 Kitten. Alright, let's fight the vampire. That's right, I pay for the mods of the server, and I have a damn Pikachu. Yeah, I saw the essay. It's just kind of hard to respond when you're playing the game. Ooh. Wrote 1,674 words. The more words you explain yourself with, the better. Better not be able to like heal or something like that. This boss battle's impossible. Wow. Kill the vampire. probably actually switch signs I'm using, like Igni. Oh, poo, I died. I'm so late, 44 minutes ago. Okay, Fortnite time, my friend was inviting me to, he's a YouTuber too. 44 minutes ago. Oh, I don't think he's still waiting. You never know though. All my mods are on my featured channels. And if you have enough space for, I think, what, 10 people, so... And if you have less than 10 mods, it's a good spot for them. I used to have just my partner channels on my featured channels, but, you know, besides the full Dream Squad there. Okay, this boss fight's impossible. I'm gonna give this one more go, and then if it doesn't work out, you know, I'll just end right here. It's no use fighting a boss battle if you keep losing. Best to just come back next week with a fresh perspective on how to defeat this vampire. And never want my mods to make people feel unwelcome because they're all welcomed, except the buttheads that are mean. See if this guy's still alive. He is. He's gained another 200 subscribers since I last checked.
Not good.
Lost 2 subs when I added 3 new people. Interesting. what time is it? I'll go another 5 minutes. It's probably like, Bish, I ain't moderating your channel. Yeah, Jane's a good mod, though. Well, at least he does a good job on my channel, at least. Spy Malik and Adolf have been my longest have been on my channel. You know what? I'm gonna go back up for a minute. Literally, this guy's been streaming 14 hours just waiting for the meteor that might not even hit today in Fortnite. I'm surprised.
Time to end this.
Silver sword. Then I screwed that one up. Mr. Vampire. Are you Mr. Vampire. Take the water, take the swallow. Hey. 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 Where's this guy at, though? Well, let me see if I go back here a minute. Hide in the corner. Can I? Can't do that now. Kill the case is coming with a fresh perspective, I guess. I just used up all my water. Now for grilled chicken. Grilled chicken sandwich. Geralt eats him. It's the face of vampire. Now I gotta back off a sec. Let myself do my thing. Alright, another grilled chicken sandwich. For the road, you know. Some good stuff. More grilled chicken. And we got a regular chicken sandwich. Hey. That took 8 years. Talk to Dandelion about Priscilla's condition. Cadigan mutagen, that's a relic. that does more damage, I'll use that for now. And drop the poker, because that means nothing. And Ace, he look lit. There we go. Meditate though.
Again.
Am I going the wrong way? Oh, I don't think so. Hear about the job?
I'm here about the contract.
Oh, well, a night patrol got massacred. Tough men, the lot, armed to the teeth. A beast, must be.
Must? What makes you say that?
If you've seen the corpses.
The corpses? Tell me about them.
What did the corpses look like?
I've not seen anything like it in my life, and I've seen a lot of corpses. Ever heard talk of folk who died in the deserts of Zerrikania from the heat alone? These corpses came straight out of those tales.
Let's talk about my pay first. I know what my services are worth.
Base rate 249, final rate 249. We negotiate for 270.
That's better, but still too much.
I'll go for a bonus of 16.
Alright. I believe I can pay you that. Provided, of course, that you do well.
Where are the bodies?
Buried yet? Where?
Orders were to burn them. Our medic was to take a look first. Talk to him. He's at the docks now.
See what I can do.
We'll pay you. The boys and me, we pulled what we had for a reward.
Cool.
Mutant.
We've got to talk to Dandelion about Priscilla's condition.
Ooh.
make a second channel. Will be about reptiles, care, and setup. I'd definitely look at it, Dee Dee, but I'll be right back.
Duty calls? Good folk! Mages have set the Hunter's house aflame! They seek to burn the city down!
Raining again. Blasphemous kobolds. Pam, ram, pam, pam, ram, pam, ram. Raining again. Your very presence is an affront to the eternal fire.
Wonderful. They ought to never let your kind in, Novigrad proper. Good folk! Mages have set the Hunter's house aflame! They seek to burn the city down!
Alright, I'm back. So we're gonna talk to Dandelion. Hope it's the end of this quest line. So that way I could go ahead and end and take a little break before I stream something else. Wait, what am I walking into over here? I know for sure I walked into the wrong house. So I'm gonna just walk back out.
Free boy. What do I do? Well, a witcher.
You guys still walking the wrong way? Or up the stairs? I gotta go upstairs.
How's better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Help? What do you need help with, Jaden? And welcome to the stream. By the way, I have more account if you want. I'll sub. It's totally up to you, Dee Dee. No need.
Don't mention it. Nothing a friend wouldn't do. She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
I'm trapped. Where are you trapped, Jaden?
Oi, cocker!
And it's raining again.
In School AK prison. You'll be out in no time, Jaden.
And it's raining again.
Let me find a quest to start off for the next time. Strengthen your Gwent card collection. Okay, cool. Alright, so I need to get the cards for Zoltan. I remember that from a stream ago.
And it's raining again.
At least, oh, those are pigs. So we'll get close to the destination of this quest. Take a nice little walk. And I think it would be a good area to end off the stream. Oh, another concerned citizen sermon. I like reading these. Remember, dear people, that a fire once lit cannot be stopped. That it consumes everything in its path, and only ceases to rage once all has been turned to ash. Men cannot flee this element, and if they bow before it, if they let it into their hearts, they too turn to ash. Search then your consciences, and live in accordance to what with the church dictates before the time for penance has passed. Takes for her low, but you'll pass 1460 subs for sure. Yeah, it beats being stuck at 1455. Okay, since our destination is just through this door up at the top of the stairs, we will start off our next stream getting these cards, these Gwent cards, for our dwarf friend Zoltan. But that'll be it for Weekly Witcher. Be sure to drop like if you haven't already, subscribe if you're new, and turn on that notification bell. I'll see you guys a bit later on a different game. Whether it be World War II or Fortnite. And you come back just in time for the end of the stream, Jesse. But I'll stream something else relatively soon. You know, like I said, whether it be Fortnite or World War II. But I'll see you guys a little bit later. It won't be long, though. So, peace out, guys. I'll see you later on a different game. Peace out, guys.